Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. It's a nice cold morning, and I'm slightly hungover, but we're going to power through. We're going to talk about the market open today. We got a lot of stuff going on. Stocks are going up. We got a lot of news coming out of Davos. We got a lot of exciting things going on, and we're going to dive right into it. I'm so excited. Are you? I hope you are. Now, I would encourage you to like and subscribe. And also, if you want any special requests, if you want me to cover any earnings, you can either super chat $10 or Venmo $9. All right, let's go ahead and check out the market. We're not going to hesitate. We're diving right into it. So, we are green in the pre-market, okay? We have all the major indices list here. We have VXUS, which is the total international index, up 0.66%. I guess the trade war is over. I guess there's no global war between NATO and America. I guess that's canceled. The S&P 500 is up 0.64% in the pre-market. The Vanguard Total World Chad ETF is up 0.68% in the pre-market, as is the total US. The Dow Jones is actually not updating. That is actually inaccurate. It's definitely not up 1.21%. The QQQ's up 1% in the pre-market. China's up 0.5%, and small caps are up 0.67%. We are back to flirting with all-time highs. We probably will breach all-time highs today. The trade war's canceled. The drama's over. There's not going to be a war. I hope not. All right, so the indices are up roughly 0.6%. Pretty solid, delicious day for the stock market. Next, we check out cryptocurrency, okay? We got Ethereum down 1.7%, okay? It looks like crypto is broadly red today. Not crazy down, but mostly red. So Ethereum's down 1.74%, trading at 2,967. We got Dogecoin down 1.5%. This is the core of my crypto portfolio, trading at 12.5 cents. Trump coin, shockingly, is down 1.22%, trading at 487. It's just gone down constantly. XRP is down 1.22%, trading at $1.92. I love that I just have to read off these worthless clown coins, but whatever. ADA is down 1%, 0.36. It's trading at it's trading at 36 cents, down 1%. Solana down 0.8%, trading at 129.22. Bitcoin once again just isn't moving. Just not moving, bro, despite all the buying from Michael Saylor and all his fanatical, insane fans. Bitcoin is down roughly 0.5 percentage point, trading at 89,533. Bull market any day now. Even MicroStrategy's down in the pre-market, down 0.3%, trading at 163. And Bitmine Immersion, my boy Tom Lee, my daddy, my geek daddy. Bitmine Immersion is down 0.95%, trading at $29.35. Okay, so green day for the stock market, slightly red day for crypto. Interesting. Large cap tech. Well, we know the Qs are up, so we know large cap tech's probably doing decently this morning. We got Microsoft in the green, trading at 444, up 1.14% in the pre-market. Netflix by Hot Chicks is up 0.46%. Okay, so I guess the earnings weren't that catastrophic. Trading at 85.36. Still down pretty significantly from all-time highs, though. Amazon trading at 231, up 1.38% in the pre-market. How exciting. Apple's up almost 1%. It's had a little bit of a sell-off over the last couple of months, but nothing catastrophic. It happens. Sometimes stocks go down. Meta, solid start to the morning, up 2.7%, trading at 612.96. Okay, Meta, my Jetta. Google up 2%. Are we going to be all-time highs for Google today? Are we going to do it, boys and girls? Google, 328 in the pre-market. up 2%. Actually, a correction. It's 335 in the pre-market. Yeah, Google's busting through all-time highs. Tesla up 1.36%, trading at 437 in the pre-market. Nvidia up just under 1%, trading at 184 in the pre-market. And AMD up $3 a share at up 1.26%, trading at 252 in the pre-market. Okay, exciting all-time highs. All right, YouTuber stocks. I'm going to sort these by performance. Hold on. I want to see the biggest losers first. Why is it not doing it? All right, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, here it is. Yeah, that seems to be accurate. No, that doesn't make sense. I wonder if it doesn't work until the market opens. Yeah, I guess it doesn't work till the market opens. Anyway, all right, we got Rigetti. What is this again? Is this quantum computing? If it's quantum computing, it's insanely speculative, okay? Good luck. But it went up, bro. Shut up. Rigetti, my Serengeti is up 3.2% in the pre-market, trading at 24.43. Hims and hers for the pee-pee pills. Do you need any pee-pee pills, good sir? My pee-pee's not working, sir. My doctor, my pee-pee's not working. Come on to Hims. Let's have a consultation. Watch this video. Still not working? Whoa, you need a prescription there, good sir. Hims is up 1.3%, trading at 29.33 in the pre-market. Ionic, okay, so it looks like we have some a little bit of green for the morning for the quantum revolution. Grab, my belly flab is up 1.56%. Palantir up 2% in the pre-market. How exciting, trading at 168.83. We got Rocket Lab, my gut flab, down 1.57%, trading at 86.44 in the pre-market. Duolingo, Joseph Carlson. Oh my God, guys, he's a genius now. Okay, it's going up now. It's up 1% in the pre-market, trading at 148. Yeah, Joseph's just getting clapped on this. I mean, I don't know how this is going to do in the long run. It's a question of whether you think AI is going to disrupt this, because you think, oh, it's profitable and it's sold off, bro. If people don't need this because of AI, they can just teach themselves a language or learn chess somewhere else. This thing could like catastrophically collapse. Okay, go look at what happened to what's that cheating game or cheating website, Chegg. Utter annihilation, just brutality. Anyway, but Duolingo is up. Okay, maybe Joseph Carlson will have redemption. It's up 1%. We got Dutch Bros, the Chad of the coffee industry. I hope they absolutely annihilate Starbucks. Please, I'm praying. Dutch Bros is up 1% in the pre-market, trading at 61.84. Evolution Games. I don't know if the pre-market movement is showing here, so I'm not going to trust that. Robinhood's up. Looks like it's going to open at approximately 107.45, 1.44%. The stock ain't going anywhere until this crazy market ends. But when it does, annihilation. Dave. Woo. Davy Poo is up $7, up 3.76% in the pre-market, trading at 193. Still been chopping sideways ever since roughly mid-2025, but I'm sure there'll be a breakout, bro. SoFi, my BlowFi. Okay, I mean, the stock's done well, but I think they offer horrible products. I would not use any SoFi products. Any SoFi products. You got to be kind of a dork to fall for SoFi, okay? Especially their ETFs. Oh my God, just vomit inducing. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's kind of gimmicky, but anyway. All right, just don't be negative, strongman. Always have to be positive. I'm positive. Yeah, I'm positive right now. Everything's awesome. Everything's amazing. Buy my course, bro. We're all gonna be trillionaires, huh? SoFi trading at 26.06 in the pre-market, up 1.6%. PayPal, oh my God, are we bottoming at PayPal? PayPal, my sneeze now, is up 1%, trading at 56.44 in the pre-market. Still a pretty brutal chart there, people. Still a pretty brutal chart. Okay. I'm sure we'll be back at 307 any day now. But it's up 1% in the pre-market. And then Hitty, I can't say the word, is down 0.77%. All right, so YouTuber stocks, no crazy movements. Nothing, no annihilation events going on. Bonds are up in the pre-market. You know what that means, people? That means yields are coming down a little bit, okay? I guess, is everybody dumping our debt? If people were dumping our debt, the yields would be, the bond ETFs would be selling off, right? So if the bond ETFs are going up, that means there's actually like a little bit of downward pressure on yields. So, oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. The total bond ETF down 0.08%. It's over, boy, yo. And of course, SGov is up in the pre-market 2 cents. How does that work? It's accruing interest. SGov is the short-term one. Okay. All right. Commodities. I know everybody loves commodities now. It went up a lot. Silver's up in the pre-market, trading at 84.65 an ounce. Uh-oh. It's up 0.8%. Who are these people walking around? Oh, that's our maintenance people. All right. Gold is basically flat. It's down 0.07%, trading at 4,432 an ounce. So still no collapse in gold yet. Oil's down pretty decently, down 1.43%, trading at 72.29 a barrel. All right, that's our commodity. So still, silver's the only one in the green, but it's not going up to the moon, bro. All right, sectors. Let's see. Any interesting movements in the sectors? All right, energy selling off a little bit. Nothing crazy. Information technology or industrials, excuse me, is up 1%. That's pretty solid performance. The one that's pretty interesting now is utilities. I mean, with all if the AI boom keeps going on and on and on and on, they keep building out all these, consuming all this power. I mean, that might be a little bullish for utilities. I don't know. Not that I'm going to buy the utilities ETF, but you know, the more demand, you know, if there's a lot of demand and the supply grows slowly, you might see increases in prices in utilities, which means more profits for the utility companies. That's about as safe as you can get, utilities. I mean, can you really go wrong with utilities? Are we, unless electricity just goes away, bro? I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, and then of course we gotta indulge Gil here. So his short on Dave is not doing too hot because Dave's up 3.76%. United Healthcare is down 0.4%, nothing crazy, and he's down roughly 2% on his 2x leverage silver short. So that's the early morning pre-market movements in the stock market. We're up roughly between 0.6% to 1% in the pre-market, depending on what your ETF is, okay? Yeah, VT is like 2 cents from all-time highs. 2 cents. Voo, my stinky poo, is about $4. Well, this is the Voo ETF. Yeah, it's about $4 from all-time highs. International, are we back to all-time highs? International has blown through all-time highs. It's going ballistic. Look at this. I like this. Can this trend continue? Because International sucked these last couple of years. Can we have some outperformance for once? All right, so that's the market. Let's go ahead and do some member-only comments, and then we will transition to checking out some additional things. If you have a request, $9 Venmo. I no longer have to watch a meet and watch this amazing stream. Thank you, Gil. That's very nice of you. Just put my socks on. Hello, strong. What's up, man? How's it going? My VXUS is getting ready for Mars ahead of Elon. Oh, yeah. We're going to the moon, bro. Counting tendies, bro. Alan, wake up, slugger. Someone says, I'm here because Kevin is not live. Yes, continue to watch Kevin. He's a great investor and a trader. SPHR. What is that? Who drinks Starbucks these days? Soy boys and clowns. In phase after the current administration is solar dead forever. Oh, is Gil fluffing me this morning? Look at this. What an amazing fit and smart CPA. I'm not used to this. Gil's being positive towards me. I'm in shock right now. My VTech gave me equity like return since I rebalanced from SGov. VTech? What is that? I'm down 13% as of now on my silver short. I can't wait to sell it and buy VT. Gil, are you finally getting brainwashed into VT? I highly doubt that. International still shellacking VU this month. We've had a good year and some change with International. Finally. All right, let's go check out some additional news. Okay, so what's on the plate for earnings today? Coming up this morning, Procter & Gamble reports, GE Aerospace reports tonight, Intel reports. We're definitely covering that one. Abbott Labs reports this morning. Intuitive Surgical reports this evening. Capital One this evening. Freeport McMoran. I don't recognize half of these companies. CSX Corporation reports after the bell. Okay. So those are the big daddies that are reporting today. Any cloud stocks that retail loves? I'm trying to see. We got some banks reporting after the market closes. Trying to see if there's any popular YouTube stocks here. I don't see any. Let's see. Corny Financial. Heritage Financial Corporation. It's our heritage, bro. Yeah, it looks like the big daddy for today is going to be Intel, or at least for YouTube. Mobileye Global reports this morning. Let's see. Atlantic Union. It's a lot of banks. I've been seeing a lot of banks. Banks are boring. Banks are very boring. All right, yeah, so the big daddies reporting today are Procter & Gamble, GE Aerospace, Intel, Abbott Labs, Intuitive Surgical, and Capital One. Everything else is kind of boring and kind of lame. Okay, so let's cover some news. So what did Grok have to say about the 5 breaking stories this morning? Well, apparently there's a Greenland deal. There's a deal, bro. We're going to read about it in a second. Trump has a Greenland framework deal and tariff U-turn. Yes, we know he U-turn. It's not a U-turn. It's a taco. Okay. Trump, what is it? Trump always sees out or something like that. Always chickens out. I thought it was something else. There's another C word that's kind of less appropriate. So apparently there's a Greenland framework for the deal. Markets are up. We saw that. Gold and precious metals hit record highs. Iran protests. Okay, so mostly it's just tariffs in Greenland. There's really not a bunch of crazy news going on. Apparently, there's a Sell America thing going on. I don't see that today. The U.S. stocks are up. Looks like bond yields are not skyrocketing. I think we're okay. All right, so let's check out what the deal is. Trump got a deal, apparently. We have this Reuters article. Trump touts total access to Greenland deal as NATO asks allies to step up. Didn't we already have basically total access? Okay. Here's Trump talking to NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. I'm in Rutte. Oh, yeah, but he looks bored. Look at him. He's probably thinking about McDonald's. President Trump on Thursday said he had secured total and permanent U.S. access to Greenland in a deal with NATO, whose head said allies would have to step up their commitment to Arctic security to ward off threats from Russia and China. News of a framework deal. So it's just a framework. But they still got to rough out the details, As Trump backed off tariff threats and ruled out taking Greenland by force, bringing a degree of respite. Oh, man. I thought we were going to war with NATO, bro. But the details of any agreement were unclear, and Denmark insisted its sovereignty over the island was not up for discussion. Uh-oh. Denmark's foreign ministry did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Trump's latest comments. Okay. Trump's U-turn has triggered a rebound in European markets and in America. All-time highs for international. But has also raised questions about how much damage has already been done to transatlantic ties and business confidence. It's really being negotiated now, the details of it. But essentially, it's total access. There's no end. There's no time limit. Trump told Fox Business Network. Oh, man. Let's see. Ruta said minerals exploitation was not discussed during exploration. It says minerals exploitation. I think they mean exploration. Anyway, Ruta said minerals exploration was not discussed during his meeting with the God Emperor, adding that specific negotiations on the Arctic island would continue between the United States, Denmark, and Greenland itself. A 1951 agreement between the U.S. and Denmark established the U.S. right to construct military bases in Greenland and move around freely in Greenlandic territory. This is still the case as long as Denmark and Greenland are informed of its actions. Okay, so what is it? What have we done with this deal? I mean, I guess we'll see. Seems like everything's about the same as it was before. Okay. However, diplomats told Reuters that European Union leaders will rethink relations with the U.S. as the Greenland episode has badly shaken confidence in the transatlantic relationship. Yeah, good luck fighting, resisting Russia by yourselves. I'm sure you're so mad at the U.S., but you'll keep taking our money to give to Ukraine. Okay. Trump crossed the Rubicon. He might do it again. There is no coming back to what it was, and leaders will discuss it, said one EU diplomat. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I guess they're working on a deal. Okay. Let's see what else. We covered earnings. So an interesting thing, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the FOMC is meeting in 6 days, 4 hours, 41 minutes, and 42 seconds. And what is the likelihood that we'll have rate cuts? So they're meeting on 28 January 2026. The current target rate is between 350 to 375 basis points, which directly impacts my treasuries, bro, and your savings accounts. There's a 95% chance that the Fed is going to hold rates steady. There is a 95% chance that we will not have a rate cut. Are we bottoming out on rate cuts? There's a 5% chance that they might cut rates. Okay? I'm actually happy about this because I don't want my freaking treasury income to go down. I love that delicious interest that I get from my treasuries. Then the FOMC doesn't meet again until 18 March 2026. In March, there is an 84% chance that they will still keep rates the same. So it looks like they've kind of they're slowing down on the rate cutting cycle here. All right. And this is all like predictions, I guess I don't know how they freaking calculate this. I'll be perfectly honest. But it seems like they're starting to slow down. Are we going to zero anytime soon? And then I believe Powell leaves, sometime in early to mid-year. And then let's see. No, it's still, even in April, it's still pretty likely there's no rate cuts. And then finally, they're thinking it's more likely than not there will be rate cuts all the way out in June. Good. I get that delicious interest. Now, by the end of 2026, it's kind of a broad distribution, but they're implying that, rates could be anywhere between 300 basis points to 350 basis points with a 13% chance that we still have the same rates that we have today. Okay, interesting. I guess rate cuts are slowing down. And then we're adding a new thing to the list. We're checking out Polymarket. All right. So we got Fed decision in January. What's the prediction saying? No change. 98% chance that there's no change in rates. Wow. Okay. Interesting there. Let's go back. Let's see how many Fed rate cuts in 2026? Let's see what Polymarket says. So there's a 7% chance that there are 0 rate cuts in 2026. A 10% chance that there's only 1 rate cut, 25 basis points. 23% chance that there's 50 basis points of total cuts. 27% chance of 3 basis points. 27% chance of 75 basis points. 17% chance that we're down 100 basis points. So, yeah, look at this. Okay, we're clustering around maybe between maybe 1 to 4. That seems to be the cluster there. So, rate cuts are definitely slowing down, and I'm not complaining about it. Okay. All right, I'm seeing if any of these are interesting. Let's see if there's any political Polymarkets. Who will Trump nominate as the Fed chair? Okay, so 45% chance he nominates Kevin Warsh. I don't know who that is. 29% chance he nominates Rick Roll. 13% chance Christopher Walken. 6% chance Kevin Hassett. 3% chance Scott Bessent. Just give him every job, bro. Stephen Moran, less than 1%. Jerome Powell, less than 1%. Howard Lutnick. Larry Kudlow. Oh, my God. Janet. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's going to appoint Janet Yellen. Barron, you can bet that he's going to appoint Barron Trump. You can bet that Donald Trump is going to appoint himself. So stupid. Okay, so it looks like the most likely bet on Polymarket is that Kevin Warsh will be the next Fed chair. 45% likelihood. So stupid. All right, well, let's see. What's Polymarket saying about will Trump acquire Greenland before 2026? Looks like that's kind of out of the table. All right, this isn't really telling me much. Hold on a minute. Some of these are so stupid. Will the U.S. acquire part of Greenland in 2026? So apparently there's a 20% chance that that's going to happen. So it spiked pretty significantly, a couple days ago, and then it's collapsed back to where it was. So it looks like maybe we're not buying Greenland after all. How lame. Let's see if there's anything in geopolitics here. U.S. strikes Iran by. Okay, so we're betting here of when the U.S. will strike Iran. So by tomorrow, there's a 3% chance. By the 26th, there's a 10% chance. January 31st, 21% chance. February 28th, 42% chance. By June 30th, there's a 60% chance we've struck Iran. I mean, that's not surprising. Okay, interesting stuff. Very interesting. All right, we got about 5 minutes till market close or market open, excuse me. Let's see. All right, we got some member only comments coming in. Let's check out let's go watch the market and let's see if anything has changed, and then we'll go do member only comments. Oh, we got 5 minutes. Oh, I got to take in I got to start my nicotine pouch routine. That's how I get energized in the morning. What do you guys think I should do? Should I do citrus chill or should I do wild berry? It's a tough choice. I'm leaning towards citrus chill. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do citrus chill. If you want to vote, super chat $1,000. Okay, so we're still green in the pre-market. I mean, VU is, up 0.66%, S&P 500. VT's only up. Oh, there we go. VT is trading at 145.16. Ooh, daddy. Oh, daddy. I'm so happy. The total U.S. market is trading up 0.68%. VTI's at 341.40. The Dow Jones, we're not seeing any pre-market yet, but it closed at 49,000. Maybe we'll break 50,000. And then like Trump said, that's going to double. QQQ up 1% in the pre-market still. China up 0.5%. And small caps up 0.72%. Okay. Seems like a solid start to the morning. Crypto still selling off. On average, down about 1.5%. The big ones, Ethereum, 2,969. And Bitcoin's trading down very slightly, trading at 89,485. Can we see 50,000? Can we see 20,000 Bitcoin, please? Any second now? All right, bonds. Once again, maybe BND is ex-dividend. I don't know. Bonds are basically trading flat. I mean, there's no massive dumping of U.S. treasuries. If you saw these selling off, BND and TLT, then there's potentially a problem. But they're not. All right, we still have silver up about 1% of the pre-market. Look at this chart. It's insane. GLD's actually up slightly, 0.07%, and a little bit of sell-off of oil, but nothing crazy. All right, seems like a pretty solid start to the market. I wonder if this... Let's see. Oh, we got treasury yields here. All right, yeah, I don't think this is updating. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the yield curve. So the 30-year U.S. Treasury is trading at 4.873%. So I don't think people are dumping our debt, being perfectly honest. That's within the normal range. High yield 30 years are yielding 7.858%. I still wouldn't take that from a junk bond. And then investment grade 30-year bonds are trading at a 5.926%. That's more reasonable. If I were to buy a bond from Meta, would I, hypothetically, would a 6% yield be reasonable? It'd be okay. All right, net inflows, market overview. Oh, this is cool. Okay, this shows how many stocks are gaining versus how many are losing. It's mostly stocks gaining. We got about 2,000 stocks gaining up 1%. We got about 1,683 stocks up 2 to 5%. Is there a way I can maximize this? Okay. 0 to 2%, we got about 2,000 stocks. 2 to 5%, we got about 1,683 stocks. 5 to 10%, 550 stocks, and greater than 10%, 166. There are 4,472 advancers versus 1,877 decliners. Interesting. All right, market open. Hold on. It's open. Oh my God. Let's go look. Oh. We're green, guys. We're green. VT, look at that, 0.61%. Oh, daddy. God, I'm so rich. Oh, daddy has so much money. Woo! All right, so green day for the indices and slightly red for crypto. Shocker. Nothing changed in the last 30 minutes. All right, let's do member only comments here. Okay. VTech is a California municipal. Okay, I could see that. Bob was up 4%. Weak man. Ouch, that hurts. Strong man, you eat McDonald's slop? Never. I have ate McDonald's before. I admit it. I took my kids there one time, and I felt like a failure of a parent. I'm never going back there again. The only reason I took them was the weather was horrible, and it was Sunday, and Chick-fil-A was closed. So I'm like, what has a playground that's close? McDonald's. The food was so gross. I felt like I was like, I'm a bad parent. It's just so gross. Go back to Trader Joe's. I do need to go stock up on some food. I'm actually taking a day off from working out today. I got to take a huge dookie after this. And then I need to go run a little bit of errands, and then we'll do the daily clown report when I get back at noon, like always. Was nice crossing taco turnover day yesterday. My president got popsicle candy from Europeans and declared himself a winner. U.S. GDP grew 4.4% in Q3. That's pretty incredible. Not going to lie. Hopefully it continues. You know, honestly, I want everything to be wonderful, okay? I want stocks to go up 20% per year. I want GDP to skyrocket. I want to reach an age of abundance. And I'll be fine. Like, let's say we did have a post-scarcity world and we had robots doing everything for us and we didn't have to work. I would keep myself busy, okay? I think a lot of people would go insane and become degenerates. I think I would be fine. But I hope that happens. Rate cuts won't make anything. Fed only controls short bonds. No one can dictate the bond market. Well, isn't QE when they go and buy long-term bonds to bring down yields? I mean, there's some control that the government and the Fed can do for longer on the longer end. But yeah, the rate cuts are just basically short-term because when we saw the divergence when the Fed, it was like a year ago, the Fed was cutting rates and then long-term yields went up. Rick Ritter is the best choice in my opinion. Who's that? Rick Ritter probably will not be chosen. Oh, this is the Fed chair. Since he's most independent as far as I know his track record. But he is the best. He knows the market. Just get Marlboro. Dow is nothing, 30 stocks. Yeah, that is the worst index in the world. It is just so clownish. 30 stocks, price weighted. I don't understand why. They need to get rid of that index. You can make the Dow you could probably make the Dow 100,000 just by shuffling the stocks. Vertical lines. Give us a review. Denmark dumped 100 million, but it won't make a dent. No, didn't we look it up? And it was like 9.6 trillion of U.S. bonds are owned by foreigners. 100 million is a drop in the bucket. It's called immaterial. That's the accounting term for it. Vertical lines, all schmucks tripping over to buy them at the open. Up 1% after the open bell. Which grifter is getting slayed today? I may go after Vlad Tenev. Let me see my list. What grifter am I slaying today? I like having lists. I'm very organized here. So for market open, I actually have a Word document with a bunch of links, so I just open up everything automatically. Where's my list? Yeah, I have issues downloading that one. Let me go on Dropbox. I'll show you the videos I have in the queue to react to. And you guys can maybe vote on which one I should do. Actually, okay, I'm not sharing my screen. I was paranoid. I don't want to open my entire Dropbox and share my screen. Let's see. Yep. What's on the list? All right, YouTube videos. Come on. Daily Clown Report. Jeremy, I can't watch him, guys. Somebody else has to watch Jeremy. Funny stuff. All right, here's the video reaction list. Let's see what we got here. Okay. If it opens, come on. Take your time, Dropbox. Take your time. Take your time. No rush. No rush. I only pay you $100-something a year. Oh, God. All right, so here's the list, boys. Let's see which one you guys want to do today. All right, so we got 2 Chris Sane videos. So if it's in green, then that means that I've done it already. We got a Chris Sane video, Expert's Secret to Investing When the Market is High. Oh, it's a Forbes article. So we could read Chris Sane's Forbes article. Chris, how I made $1 million in 42 days of day trading. Full training. It's a YouTube video. We got Investing Simplified, Professor G. How many ETFs should you really own? I don't know. It changes every year, you freaking clown. YouTube video. Stock Curry,
top 3 stocks to buy for 2026.
Stockmo, best cryptos to buy now. This is shocking on the prediction. Eric Adams, NYC token. That's kind of old news. I might not cover that. And then I watched a funny video on YouTube where the Charles Schwab CEO was he was talking about how he's worried about young investors. And they even mentioned Vlad Tenev. So that's I'm going to eventually react to that one too, because he's very political about it, but he's basically saying retail investors are morons and Vlad Tenev is a freaking degenerate. That he was very political about it, but that was basically the implication there. And then here's my look at this grifter list. Okay, so if I need to do DD and find more videos to react to, I got the whole grifter list, and this is going to keep growing because there's a lot of grifters out there. Lot of grifters out there. I'm tracking all you freaking clowns. So what do you guys want? What do you guys think? Let's see. That's why most won't become rich. They aspire to have money to become degenerates. Exactly. And even if they do make a lot of money in the market, they'll just blow it all in nonsense. Also, the Daily Clown Report makes me laugh. Great title. Thank you. Based on what you said, you shouldn't have to watch Jeremy too long to find something to talk about. Sometimes he says clownish stuff in the middle of a video. Sometimes he says it at the beginning. Sometimes he says it at the end. I just don't want to watch Jeremy. Helium correct. Strong has more free time now that he's self-employed. I actually don't have free time, dude. I've kept myself very busy. Right after this, I usually go work out. And then right after the workout, I eat lunch. And then it's the Daily Clown Report. I have a little bit of free time between the Daily Clown Report and market close. That's basically all I have. So, I mean, I can do some DD there. And then we have the market close. Then I eat dinner. Then I do the e-begging stream. And then I have the evening. And then sometimes I'm hanging out with my kids or I'm hanging out with friends or women. So it's not as much free time as you might imagine. I told you guys the Bitcoin crash will be this year. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for the market open. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also, consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with Strongman, me, face-to-face. You can talk to me for free by clicking the link in the pinned comment below. I hope to see you book a consultation soon because I'm desperate, baby. I need that money. Please, please, daddy, please give me money. All right, talk to you later. Cheers.